Yamagata Prefecture is a large prefecture along the Sea of Japan, surrounded by mountains of Asahi, Ide, Azuma, Dao, Gassen, Chokai, and hundreds of other smaller mountains. This prefecture is known for its agricultural products, hot springs, natural beauty, and mountains. Yamagata literally translates to mountain shape. Even its flag has 3 mountains in it. Speaking of mountains, my first destination is to a temple built high up the side of a mountain.
Hello guys! Welcome to the second part of my 2022 Golden Week vacation where I explore Yamagata Prefecture. If you haven't watched the first part, click right here where I visited some of the most beautiful spots in Fukushima Prefecture. Today, I'm in Yamadera, probably one of the most beautiful temples in the northern Japan. Founded over 1,000 years ago, its official name is Rishakuji, though it is more commonly known as Yamadera, which literally means mountain temple. Well, because the whole temple grounds extends high up a steep mountainside. The ascent takes about 30 minutes, so we better get going.
The base of the mountain where Yamadera is located is just 5 minutes away from Yamadera Station. I would consider Yamadera as one temple with a series of smaller ones scattered along the mountainside. The first of these several halls is the Konpon Chudo, which is Yamadera's main hall. It houses the eternal light of Buddhism, a flame that's said to have been burning since the temple's founding. The hall is made of sturdy birchwood and is widely considered to be the oldest of its kind in Japan. In late 1600s, a famous poet named Basho frequently visits Yamadera, and even composed a short poem about the stillness and silence of the area. Now, his statue can be found inside the temple grounds. Before starting my 1,000 steps to the top, I'll try this Chikara Konyaku that is said to give you chikara or power to be able to climb the mountain. I find this ironic though, as Konyaku has hardly any calories at all. There are stone lanterns and small statues in the surrounding forest along the way that makes for an atmospheric hike. It's not a difficult climb, but this journey through the forest is just half the adventure. After 20 minutes of climbing and few rests every now and then, I managed to arrive at Nyomon Gate, which is basically the gate to the upper part of the temple grounds. From here, a series of halls are located. And at the very end is the Okonoin. One of the most iconic and photographed building in Yamadera is the Kaizen-do and the adjacent no Kyoto. This photo spot became synonymous with Yamagata Prefecture's tourism. Heck, even me am guilty of using this, as you can see from my thumbnail. But you can't deny the picturesque view of the temple at the cliff with the valley in the background is awe-inspiring. Past the Kaisando Hall, there are more stairs that lead up to the Godaido Hall. An observation deck with an unforgettable view overlooking the Tachia River Valley below. The main charm of Yamadera is the combined scenery of old temples in harmony with the surrounding mountains. An hour drive north from Yamadera is the Ginzan Onsen, a secluded hot spring town nestled in the mountains. The town center of Ginzan Onsen is a pedestrian-only zone due to the narrow streets and lack of parking. So I have to park a few kilometers from the town and ride a shuttle bus that services the area. The area of Ginzan Onsen used to be a silver mine. However, these days, it became as one of Japan's prettiest onsen towns with historic ryokan lined up along the river. At the back end of the town is a spectacular 22-meter waterfall. Most hot spring baths here are for staying guests at their ryokans, but there are few public baths for the day trippers. Unfortunately, I was not able to try it because they are already closed for the day when I arrived. So I'll just settle with this free foot bath to get some rest. On the way back to my hotel, I passed by this local ramen restaurant. Even though it's late in the evening, the place is packed and I have to wait for a few minutes. But the very accommodating staff makes up for it. The tonkatsu flavored ramen is amazing. No wonder this place is popular. The other day, I climbed up the Azuma Kofuji crater in Fukushima. This time, I'm going to Okama crater located in Mount Zao, one of the most prominent mountains in the Tohoku region. Then traverse to the other side to get to another hot spring town, the Zao Onsen. Great plan, right? Unluckily though, along my drive to Okama crater, apparently there was an accident. This caused lengthy congestion. What was supposed to be just 30 minutes turned 5 hours of pretty much non-moving traffic. Okama crater is so called due to its resemblance to a large cooking pot. Considered a symbol of Zao, the 27-meter deep lake cannot sustain life because of the water's acidity. But the rich color plays a part in its mysterious magic, as it changes colors from turquoise to emerald green several times a day depending on how the sunlight hits it. Because of this, it's often referred to as Goshiki-numa or a five-colored pond. That's not to be confused with another area in Fukushima by the same name. From Okama crater, there is a 10-minute trail hike to the top of Mount Katadake, where the Katamina shrine stands, worshipping the incarnation of Zao. After visiting the crater, my plan was to visit the hot spring town of Zao Onsen. But due to unprecedented circumstances, aka traffic congestion, I decided to head home instead. But first, let's have some dinner in this local shabu-shabu restaurant. All-you-can-eat pork, beef and veggies, plus unlimited drinks. It's very delicious, and for its price, I think it was worth it. And I think it's a family-run restaurant, that's why all its staff are really nice. If you like this video, please hit like and consider subscribing. And click the notification bell so you will be alerted for my next video where I will visit another famous hot spring town. I'm Giselle, and join me again next time as we go see Japan.